everyone, it's me, Musa Hassan. You're all welcome for today's lesson. I hope you're all good. Today we'll talk about the WH questions or question words. How to ask a question which start with WH. Here we are. Question words are used to ask about specific qualities, about time, people, places, reasons, and so on. Today you'll discover the different types of WH questions. WH questions are questions that start with WH. Like what? You see here, start with WH. When, where, who, whom, why, whose, and how. How is considered WH because we have H, W. Moving on. We use what to ask for information about something in general. What is your name? The answer to the WH questions must give an information. It's not yes or no. Or what are you doing? I'm reading a book. We can use what to ask for repetition or confirmation, to ask someone to repeat what he has just said, to repeat or to confirm. Like, what? I can't hear you. You did what? But to me, I prefer to use words like pardon, sorry, excuse me. You repeat that. Better than saying what. We can use what for. Ask for a reason. For what purpose? What did you do that for? What for? It's like using why. The answer to this question must give a reason. I know you are going to Dubai, but what for? For what purpose? Here we have when. We use when to ask about time, period of time. When did they come and when did they leave? The answer to this question must mention a time. We have where to ask about a place or to ask about a position. Where do you live? Or where is my book? Ask about a place or about a position of something. We use which for a choice. Which one do you want? The red apple or the green apple? You need to choose one. You can say which color do you want? If you have a choice, which one do you like? It's a choice. You need to choose one. Moving on. Who asked about the subject? Who did the action? We use who to ask about the subject in a sentence. Ask what or which person or people, like this example. Who opened the window? We need to know who opened the window. So the answer to this question is Ali opened the window. Ali here is the subject. That's why we used who. Or who told you that? Mr. Musa did. We're asking about the subject. Remember this, because we have whom, as you can see, whom asked for the object, who received the action of the verb. Like who? Ask what or which person or people, but as an object, not a subject. Whom did you see yesterday? Look to the answer. I saw my friend. So my friend here is the object. That's why we used whom. Who for the subject, whom for the object. That's very nice. Moving on. We use whose to ask about ownership or possession. That's belong to me. Whose pencil is this? Or whose books are these? Possession. Very nice. Why? We use why to ask for reasons or causes. Purpose. For what purpose? Like what for? Why do you say that? Well, that's the right. We can use or we can say or we can ask with why don't to make a suggestion, to suggest something. Why don't we go to the cinema? We don't know what to do. Why don't we visit our teacher? Suggestion. That's very good. How? We use how to ask about manner, condition, quality, or process. How can you explain this problem? One, two, three, four. How was your day? It was very nice. How does it work? That's good. How far? Listen to this carefully because we have how far and how long. They look the same, but how far ask about the distance, the length of space between 2 points. As you see here in the picture, the blue point and the red point. We are asking about the length of the distance between these 2 points. Like this example, how far is your work from home? This is the first point, my work and my home. We are asking about the length of the space. The answer might make it clear for you. It is 1 mile far, or it is 2 kilometers far. How long? Ask about the length of time or duration. How long does it take you from home to work? It takes me 20 minutes. Length of time. How far? Length of space between 2 points. That's good. How many? We use how many to ask about countable. Now, things that we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Quantity or what number? Look to this example. How many books are there? We can count them, right? Yes. Now, count them with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the answer, there are 7 books. We have a number. That's why we use how many for things we can count. How much? It's the opposite for uncountable, for things that we cannot count. Quantity or amount. What amount? Like, and I think you know that we can ask how much for price. How much time do we have to finish the exam? You know that time is uncountable now. That's why we use how much. How old? Ask about the age. How old are you? To me, I'm 20 years old. Yes, that's good. Here we have some sentences. We need to practice them together. Did you meet yesterday? We have an answer. I met Mr. Khalid. I, subject, met, verb, Mr. Khalid, object. We have whom, which, how. What do you think? What is the answer? Did you meet yesterday? I met Mr. Khalid. They're asking about the object, so the answer is whom did you meet yesterday? That's good. Moving on. Did you do last Thursday? We have an answer. I visited my grandparents. Whom, who, what? What do you think? You tell me. Did you do last Thursday? What? I visited my grandparents. That's very good. Moving on. Now, read with me, please. Will you leave? Do we have an answer? Yes, we do. After the meeting. What do you think? It's a time, right? After the meeting. We have why, when, how. What do you think? You are right. When will you leave? After the meeting. Another sentence is here. Is your father? He's fine. Who, how, and where? Is your father? He's fine. What do you think? Who is your father? He's fine. Doesn't make sense. So the answer is, how is your father? He's fine. Pen is this. It's my pen. Whose, who, whom? My pen. You are right. Thank you very much. Whose pen is this? It's my pen. Gave you this book? My mother did. Asking about subject. My mother did. Whom, who, and whose? What do you think? You are right. That's great. Who gave you this book? My mother did. My mother is the subject. Did is the verb. That's very nice. Don't forget, please. Don't forget to subscribe, share my videos if you like them, and don't hesitate to send me any question in Arabic or English. Just write a question in the comment. Thank you very much for your time and have a nice day. I hope we meet soon. Bye-bye.